I sat down and studied him closely. He was small, as I have said. I was struck by the shocking expression of his face, and also by a strong feeling of dislike or disgust that I felt to an almost sickening extent. He was dressed in the most odd way. His clothes, though of good cloth, were enormously too large for him, the trousers hanging on his legs and rolled up to keep them from the ground, the bottom of the jacket almost to his knees, and the collar opening wide upon his shoulders. Strange to say, I had no wish to laugh at him, but rather felt a kind of fear. My visitor was on fire with excitement. "Have you got it?" he cried. "Have you got it?" As he spoke, he laid his hand upon my arm. I pushed him back, for at his touch I felt a coldness run through my blood, and a new feeling of horror touch me to the heart. I was still very curious, however, and I wanted to see what would happen next. "There it is, sir," I said, pointing to the drawer as it lay on the floor behind a table covered with the sheet. He sprang to it, and then paused, and laid his hand upon his heart. He showed me his teeth in a terrible smile like the snarl of a dog, and his face was twisted as though made of rubber. He looked so awful, standing there, that I grew alarmed for his life and reason. "Steady yourself," I said. As if with the decision of despair, he tore off the sheet. At sight of the contents, he gave a cry of such immense relief as I had never heard before, and the next moment, in a voice that was already fairly well under control, "Have you a measuring glass?" he asked. I gave him what he wanted. He thanked me with a smiling nod, measured out a few drops of the red liquid, and added one of the powders. The liquid began to brighten in colour and to throw off small fumes of vapour. Suddenly the mixture changed to deep purple, which faded again more slowly to a watery green. My visitor smiled as if well satisfied, set down the glass upon the table, and then turned and looked at me with narrowed eyes.